Is WAGARASHI ready for release? Now, before we get into this thing, like and subscribe. The first thing we're gonna talk about are bugs. A lot of these bugs can be just fixed. There's already a test or bug request for it, which I just recommend the devs like pay more attention to, because there's some bugs that just get fixed and they weren't really that big of a deal. I'm not saying they should have got fixed, but they weren't that big of a deal, and I think they should focus on more of the bugs that are being mentioned over and over. One of the game breaking bugs that I do want to bring up is that if you get scooped and you prestige, you get your eyes restored, which make no sense. I don't understand why that's a thing. It must be a bug, because if that's a thing, that's just broken. It makes people get infinite eyes. I'm not gonna say if people have been abusing it or not. I'm just saying that's a game breaking bug. That's all I really want to say for bugs. The second thing I want to talk about is content within the game. There's literally not much to do. The clan prog is something that people that should be in the game, but the devs don't really communicate if clan prog, if like 13 clans have their prog on the Trello, it'll say that the clans prog, like they're out, but like I was a Hyuga, and the Hyuga prog on the Trello, I'll put a screenshot up, says it's out or like it's in game, and apparently they made an update saying that Hyuga prog is in game. So the whole time the prog was even out. They didn't even like. I'm just like, when it comes to content, there's not much to do. PDs having no reward for going in them. Like, unless you're in a lower PD, a Jin, like a Jin PD. Other than that, there's no reward for going to those PDs. Like, if a PD was to happen, there's nothing to do in them. I tried. I'll put up a screenshot of what I said. I tried getting like saying there should be more rewards and stuff for going through a PD, because as of right now, you gain nothing but being able, having the chance to grip someone or being able to be gripped. There's literally no content in the game. I do think they should make clan prog more reliant on PD, so it can actually spice up the game. Because that's all I got to really say about the content. There needs to be more of it out of PD stuff. There's already massive massive schools and regular school spawns, which I think are good. I think massive schools, the rates for like dropping anything need to be nerfed, and I think they also should add back cosmetics. Like those cosmetics that could give you HP buffs. They weren't anything major, but they could give you HP buffs. They looked pretty good, and they had some weapons that you could get dropped from missions or a massive school, which gives an incentive for people to play the game for those buffs, so that maybe if they get into PD, they'll be able to fight or something. They'll get something special. Now, the third thing I want to talk about is Kage's, which is the main segment of this video. As of right now, Kage's are cooked. I'm not saying every Kage is bad, but right now, as of is right now, the Rai Kage, the Sutra Kage, and the Kala Kage, which is Cloud, Stone, and Sand, have an alliance between each other. Now, apparently, this alliance has been broken off, according to the staff, because they said that this isn't allowed. But let's be honest, they're not gonna fight each other no matter what, you know what I mean? There's no incentive for them to fight each other. I think probably 2 of those Kages or 1 need to be replaced, because it's gonna be a friend group no matter what, you know what I mean? Like, there's nothing you can really do to stop it unless replacing it. It might be biased, but you gotta do what you gotta do if you want the game to live. Because if you did this on release, people would literally like just not play the game because they're getting jumped by 3 villages. Another thing is that the Hokage, his specs are really OP. This is my thing. It's not even his specs. The man doesn't touch the game. Apparently he's sick or something. But my main problem was that if you're sick, why are you playing the game? And it's not even like, apparently he says he needs to take pills, which okay, like my condolences, but why are you playing it? And I do Roblox copy being that sick, you know? That just doesn't make any sense. That guy needs to be removed from Kage. His advisor is basically the Hokage. He plays the game more than the actual Kage. The Hokage is a friend group too. He literally he will not give you an HG if you're not his friend. Which is something like, he has HGs that he just won't give out because he just doesn't want anybody else to be in the village. That guy literally is doing his own villages, right? There needs to be like, they just are doomed, I'm not gonna lie. They have gone through like 3 Kages, and the main reason is because the staff doesn't really have any real qualifications for, like, getting a Kage is like, you could be a random and have friends vote for you and you get Kage. There should be something else that determines a Kage. I don't know. I can't really help them on that one. All I'm saying is that when picking a Kage, at least look at the game and see who plays the most. Yeah, literally, like, seeing who's in game the most could help. Because at least he's playing the game versus a Kage that doesn't even touch the game, but it's somewhat good. Yeah, that's what I really want to say. And the Hokage specs, yo, you guys, I can't. You guys must be a fucking mess. There's no way his specs are anywhere near balanced. The guy has black hole, time stop, higher dome, Susano, and time skip. And he did not borrow for any of those specs. If you get EMS, you want to get 2 specs. And those are just randomly to choose. I'm pretty sure those specs, come on, those weren't randomly chose. Those shit are all OP and they work together with each other. That guy should only have 2 EMS specs and his armor Susano. And then give him like flame slashes or something like that. Cause his stuff as of right now is way too OP. It's nowhere near balanced. The fourth thing I want to talk about is staff. When it comes to staff, they're not bad. I like the staff personally. Like Skelly and them, they be working on the game, they be putting in stuff. All I really got to say for the staff is start actually just looking at bug report. That's all I have to say about them. And when it comes to staff apps, not gonna lie, a lot of these people, like, there's this kid, I'm not gonna say anything, but I made a ticket. The kid completely egoed me and just closed my ticket, which is mad weird for a staff team to be doing. But I have to say about staff is pick like 3 staff. You don't need a whole bunch, just pick 3, like 3 to 5, and like do like some sort of ticket system so you can know if they're doing anything. Because a lot of these staff members are cosmetics of the Discord. And that's what all I got to say about the game. I'm 18. And now to answer the question, is WAGARASHI ready for release? As of right now, no. The main thing they have to do is please remove some of the Kages. Red, if that nigga is not removed in a couple of days, the game, there has to be bias toward him, because he's shit. The man does not touch the game. He friend groups all his, like, everything he does is friend group. Him and Tad are basically the people of the village. Those are the only 2 villagers. Like, I don't know how he's Kage. Personally, I was in his village, and the nigga was not on for 3 days when the game released, so I completely just left his village. Like, there's some Kages, and I'm not just saying the whole Kage, but he's definitely the main nigga that needs to get out there. There's also Kages, like the Stone, like I saying Stone, Sand, and Cloud. You gotta remove like 1 or 2 of them, because if not, it's just gonna keep on being with 3 wins. The game's gonna be unbalanced. And that's all I really have to say. Is WAGARASHI ready for release? No. And that's the end of the video. I'll see you guys later.